Hello students. Now we are going to discuss a very important topic of magnetic effect of electric current. The topic is force on a current carrying wire in uniform magnetic field. That means suppose that this is the uniform magnetic field directed towards the x-axis and there is a wire, current carrying wire. This is the direction of current placed at an angle theta. We need to find what is the value of force on this wire. So the first question should arise in your mind, why force on the wire? Force act on the wire. Now what is the answer of this? Children, earlier we discussed if a plus q charge moving with velocity v in a magnetic field B, then force acting on it F equal to QVB sin theta, or you can say F is equal to Q V cross B. That means if a charged particle is moving with velocity v, then there must be a force on that charged particle. So children, this wire consists a large number of free electrons. If the current is flowing from A to B, definitely the electrons of this conductor moves from B to A with drift velocity. We know that the force acting on a charged particle, and here is the charge, and where is the charge? Charge inside this wire. If the charge will experience the force, definitely wire will experience the force. That's the reason the wire will experience a force. Now we are going to find how much total force acting on this wire. So for that we are considering some points. So we consider L is the length of this wire AB. A is the area of cross section. This is the area of cross section. N is the number of free electrons per unit volume, and Vd is the drift velocity of electron. So children, what is the volume of this wire? If L is the length and A is the area, so what is the volume of this wire? Definitely it will be A into L, area into length. And one volume consists how many electrons? N electrons. The total number of electrons is NaL. And one electron having the charge E, then total charge will be NaL into E. It will be minus. Because there is a charge on electron, it will be negative. So what is the force acting on one electron? Force acting on one electron, Fm, M for magnetic, by the formula QV cross B, I can write minus E Vd cross B. Here is the force, a charge of one electron. Fm is the force acting on one electron only. Now total force will be minus NaL E Vd cross B. This is the total force, and it is the total force, so I write here capital F. Now children, if I take the direction of L in the direction of current, so I can write it F equal to NaE Vd, and L take the inside, it will be like this. I take the direction of L in the direction of current, so this is negative replaced. There is other method by which you can justify why the negative sign replaced. A dot B cross C can be written as minus B dot A cross C. So I interchange, so there will be no negative sign. Now children, we know that I is equal to NEAVD. So I replace this number, this value by I. So I L cross B. So total force acting on this wire is I L cross B. Now if you expand it, this will be I L B sin theta. I L B sin theta. For remembering purpose, you can write it F is equal to B I L sin theta. So this is the force acting on this wire. And what is the theta? Theta is angle between the L. L means in the direction of current, and this B. So this angle is theta. If theta is 0 or 180 degree, there will be no force. If theta is 0 or 180 degree, there will be no force. If theta is 90 degree, force will be maximum, that is the bill. And in case of 0 degree and 180 degree, there will be no force. There will be no force. Now children, L is a very important term. Whenever you solve the numerical problem, you must find the magnitude as well as direction. So see the direction. What is the direction of F? Put your thumb in the direction of current. In the direction of current. And remaining finger towards the magnetic field. Put your thumb in the direction of current and remaining finger towards the magnetic field. Then perpendicular to the palm. Perpendicular to the palm gives the direction of magnetic force. This is the current. Magnetic field, force will be inward. So what is the direction of force? Force is inward. Cross means inward. So by this rule you can find the direction of force. I repeat again. Put your thumb in the direction of current, remaining finger towards the magnetic field, then perpendicular to the palm gives the direction of force. So by this rule, you can find the direction of force. Now, one thing is more which I need to discuss. Children, suppose that here is one question. This is the magnetic field. This is a magnetic field B. And there is a wire which is bent in the semicircular arc. The semicircular arc, its radius is R. And this portion also have length R. Okay? It's a bend like this. The semicircle and straight line. And the current in I. The question is, what is the value of force acting on it? So children, very careful about the L. Very careful about the L. L is not the total length of the wire. It is the shortest length. It is the displacement from initial to final. If this point is A and this point is B, so L means this length. This is the R, this is the R, 2R and R. So what do you need to write? L is equal to 3R. So F equal to B is the magnetic field. I, L means 3R and sine. See the sign. What is the value of theta? You are taking L from here to here. This is the L. This is the L. So put your thumb in the direction of L and finger towards the magnetic field. Then see your thumb and magnetic field direction. Angle between them is 90 degree. Here it is a 90 degree. And what is the direction of force? It is outward. So the angle is 90 degree. So we get the answer 3BIR. And it is outward. So I can write is K cap. So this one is your answer. 3BIR K cap. So we find the force acting on a current carrying wire placed in a magnetic field. Thank you.